So some of the basic understanding of your CRM. Do remember that if you want to become a CRM consultant, you have to know the basics of CRM. So I would also be sharing some of the CRM books. The book would be like this. This handbook much talks about what the CRM is all about and how see the index. So because maybe you guys would have worked in like certain CRM environments, or you know about what is customer relationship is all about, but if you read this book, it will talk about what is this origin of yeah just a minute. Yeah, you're telling something. Yeah, I will definitely do that. Yeah, so this document like which you are talking about, so which I'm trying to show, this is much talks about the CRMs, the origin, and not just SAP CRM. It talks about, you can see this company like Merck, companies like Nationwide, how they have built their CRM, how they have benefited out of CRM. So that means before you enter into the subject of CRM, this how these projects have worked in these scenarios. So what they have done in the first year, second year what they have done, third year what they have done. So completely that you have to understand the planning of project completion, business, customers, politics, everything we can bring into the CRM project. So companies like Nationwide, if you can see how the CRM has been benefited for them. So they have explained a lot of case studies in this particular one. So, and I want you guys to get into this because this is a big subject. It's a 460 pages document where it talks about a lot of fundamentals like your. Let me show you one of the interesting. Not just SAP CRM, any CRM has been developed. So these guys like Adrian and Payne or Fro and all these guys have really taken a lot of pain in building the CRM and also talking to other technologies like Oracle, like SAP. So he says that, see, it is not SAP CRM. Right now, this book talks about only CRM, not SAP. Don't get into SAP straight away. So it talks about how the channels are, the outlets, the telephony, the direct marketing, e-commerce, mobile commerce. So how many physical businesses? You can see outlets and Salesforce, what they're talking about is physical. And virtual is mobile, e-commerce, direct marketing is again physical. So it is a combination of both virtual and physical channels. Right, multi-channel means both virtual. That means suppose ATM, if you take, that is one of the channel which bank uses. It's also an example of CRM. So in the framework of CRM, he's saying that what do you mean by value customer? What do you mean by value organization? How the customer strategy is adapted, how the business strategy is adapted. So everything is integrated with respect to the Salesforce, outlets, direct marketing. So, and you have to, this is a, a, a big thing which talks about, this is a big thing which talks about the SAP implementation in future. So read this book. I'll be sending you this book after this class. Okay. So coming back to the SAP CRM's foundation. So upon all these things, he has designed this marketing, then he has designed the sales, then he has designed the service, because there are the three major modules of most of the CRMs and channels, like interaction center, internet, which we call it as e-commerce, mobile, which we call it as mobile commerce. These three channels stand as major implementations. You have to understand how these SAP CRM would work for us. So he has given certain examples. If you can see, earlier sales should used to happen like this. Sales guy works, telesales guy takes the call, service takes the details, and customer is talking to many of the people whenever she wants to talk to them. But when it's a not CRM, traditional direct sales. But if you implement CRM, all of them know each other. That means she can talk to all the four of them from one single location. He can tell you what is the order status. He can tell you what is the service status, and immediately they all get integrated. That means he says the only difference is this circle, the integration between all these basic staffs of service staff, or talking about your sales staff, or talking about marketing staff. So how these businesses are integrated with each other is told here. And let me take you to the architecture. So if you have a paper, you can note down something called as architecture. So this is the concept of architecture, like where we have, that means this is the CRM system, and these dotted lines are nothing but RFC. It is called remote function call. That means he says whenever this telephone caller requires data, data is here. Whenever she want to update, send an email, the server is there in here. The email server is here. So whenever the internet wants to do an advertisement, it has all the product information in the CRM system. When it has to be done, how long it has to be done. Yeah, Priyadarshini, tell me. Hello. Something about SAP? Not STAD. There is no STAD here. You mean stages or stage of implementation you're talking about? Yeah, let me because when I repeat, you can definitely ask me. So telephone call, the entire data is here in the CRM system, because it has customers information, it has products information, it has pricing information. This CRM system logically gives a remote function call, RFC. That means mobile client can be a laptop, can be a smartphone, anything it can happen. So this is the main architectural diagram. One of the biggest strengths why SAP CRM is used is, this is the CRM system. OLTP stands for Online Transaction Processing System. RB3 is real-time, three-tier client server architecture. So this is the main integration between the CRM. Why it has to integrate? This R3 is nothing but an ERP, where the delivery happens, where the billing happens, where the entire direct sales order business is going to happen. This is only a logical box. That means whatever business happens here, it has to go and talk to the ERP, because ERP deals with manufacturing, ERP deals with finance, ERP deals with core sales. CRM cannot do core sales. Remember this. CRM can only do the channel sales. It cannot do the core sales. That means the sales fundamentals are always there in the back-end ERP. No other CRM has this benefit. Only SAP CRM, because it is having its own ERP. It is much faster, easier, secured method of integration between the CRM and OLTP. Like that, it can also integrate with BW. What is BW? BW is a cube method of placing all the data. That means this in this cube you can see many blocks: district-wise sales, product-wise sales, country-wise sales, cost-wise sales, uh, region-wise sales, territory-wise sales, and you can have family-wise, family size-wise, income-wise sales, and the size of country or whatever it is, in how many number of ways you want to divide. This BW will give you the strategic reporting. BW is a big reporting server. It is called OLAP system. These are some technical terminologies. You mean if you remember or if you try to understand, get into the depth, it will be always good, because the more conceptual architectural strength you have, the more better you will understand the CRM. So, and you can see the CRM system is also working with the manufacturing APO. That's called Advanced Planner and Optimizer. This is another tool. But you are not going to work in all these things. Only for the architectural learning, you have to learn like this: telephone call, email, internet, mobile client. So you can see this, all these things are, yeah, Krishnakant.
Ravi, yeah, one question is, how much real-time data do we get in this logical box? Because when we are saying telephone call, email, all this internet and mobile clients, they will be talking to the customers, and they would expect the most recent updated data, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So how much
This
real-time
logical
data do we get
box,
in this logical?
this logical box will have all the original information from the R3. Everything updated.
All right.
It's a continuous updation system. SAP CRM was, suppose, let us assume that in the production planning there, they have started manufacturing of 3 new cars, and they have around 20 different accessories for that. So they have updated their basic master data in the R3, and as you update, immediately CRM system has that update in its it doesn't bring the data, it is virtually ready to, suppose if I refresh the screen, immediately it brings the, because the web UI screen, if I refresh, automatically it will bring, there is something called middleware in the CRM.
Okay.
The advantage over here is there is something called middleware. It is continuously working with some adapters. It is like a transformer. Anytime any update and its latest update is available with us at CRM. Because CRM is much faster to see. This is the front office. If you talk about, suppose I am a customer, I bought a car and I want to have a service complaint. It reaches the CRM system, it will not reach the ERP. So complaints may be hundreds. The issues in the sales or the sales related calls, all these things, this call center will, suppose you take your telecom company, any mobile phone you are using, whenever you call, it doesn't go to the sales team, it goes to the CRM team, it goes to the call center. Here you can manage your e-commerce, mobile commerce, you can have the telecommerce, all these things are managed with this gap, because it will filter the real data. Only whenever it is required, it will bring the data from, that's why it is dotted. Dotted means remote function. That means as per the requirement it will work. It will not work continuously. All the data here will not come here, and continuously all the data in CRM system will not go back to ERP. So got the answer?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
And just one more question, Ken. So when we are saying this marketing, sales, and service, and for the sales we have a separate module you're saying, right? Which comes again into the on the right hand side.
Yes.
So on the sales perspective and on the marketing perspective, what exactly the CRM does?
Yeah. Coming to the suppose if you take marketing, I have in the marketing, e-marketing, telemarketing, mobile marketing, there's different things, isn't it? So that part of marketing, the ERP cannot perform. Only CRM can.
Okay.
CRM can SD or the ERP backend R3 can only perform the core sales. It cannot perform the channel sales at the speed of what CRM can. Virtual sales can be done. That means my CRM system is being installed in the United States, but I have my teams in 20 countries, my sales teams and marketing teams. In fact, only the core sales team will be in America. The virtual sales and virtual marketing team will be in India, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, wherever the cheapest workforce will come from. Because my CRM is already working fine, so I give them users. Whatever out of the office work, virtual work has to be done, like talking to the leads, converting them into sale, or maybe getting from warm to hot, hot to cold to hot, whatever it is, we will do it everything virtually through the sales and marketing team with very less investment, away from the from the country where it is very much costly. That's what happens here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So if you can, if you want to take this diagram, like you can always do that. Enterprise portal is another interesting thing. Enterprise portal is nothing but every technology, like Java has web portal, Java web portal, Microsoft has SharePoint portal, like SAP has its own portal called EP. It's called Enterprise portal. This portal is nothing but it is a overall live notice board. That means on the internet, suppose I have 1 million users. Let us assume that my company is a trading company. We are having more than 500,000 stocks in various countries, stock exchanges. What we'll do is the live information which is required by the most of the people will be already available on the portal. That means it is a live virtual notice board. For that reason, we use this screen. We use this screen for giving, suppose you want to know the stock price, so it is already there. You don't need to talk to the database. So portal will avoid hits to the database. That is the concept of portal. In portals, there will be two portals, B2B portals and B2C portals. The same way e-commerce also will have B2B, B2C, and these days we are also having C2C. That means customer to customer. Customer want to sell one product and another customer want to buy the product. There will be a transaction fees by the website wherever you are. The transaction is being done. Okay, they will take care about your genuinity of the product. So you can take this.
One question.
Yeah, tell me.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Ravikiran, when you're saying this My SAP Enterprise Portal example, so if you see, for example, Rediff Money, when you open that, we get this stock prices, right?
Absolutely.
And it reflects immediately whenever it changes. So
yes.
What difference this enterprise portal, My SAP Enterprise Portal, shows than the regular models?
Okay. So ordinary portal is only does the trade exchange, but it cannot make the customer integration. It cannot make the product integration. It cannot give me a report of what kind of report what I'm trying to look as a business intelligence report. See, the portal information, it is only as a notice board. Like that, there are hundreds of portals actually. Microsoft has its own portal, like as I said, SharePoint. So every portal is not an enterprise portal. This one is an enterprise. That means it has enterprise core, ECC components. That means it has something called sales order objects. It has contracts. It can go in depth actually. Those portals only used to display. But here in this enterprise portal, it can manipulate an information at the business to the power of n. This unlimited business extraction to the portal can be done at B2B level and P2C, where normal portals cannot even have that kind of at least 1% of this transaction. So it has enterprise core.
You mean to say that
EP core we call it as. It comes with a built-in core which can quickly connect to the CRM systems or ERP systems, BW systems, and gets the information for once actually. Like suppose 100 customers are looking for an analytical, technical analysis is happening in many of these Rediff and all these tools. So you are, suppose a typical customer is looking for a different information. Just a minute, I'm having a call. Hello, hello. Yeah, sorry, I was on a call.
Yeah.
Mr. Kant, yeah, you're talking about EP, right? See, especially this enterprise portal will comes with a built-in core. Actually, see, this portal, lot of hundreds of portals are available in the market, but if that portal you can bring, if you bring it to CRM, you have to have. Suppose I will finish this enterprise portal in 2 months, the entire integration. The same integration, if I want to do in that, the development cost will be 10 times more because they don't have any of the ERP core. Again, I have to build it from scratch. Enterprise modules will not be there. It doesn't have sales, finance,
Okay.
all these things will not come into that normal portals.
I got you. I
There
got
will be
you. Yeah.
limitation. Yeah, that's how
It's
the
an, it is,
uh,
yeah.
EP core is very costly. That's the reason the license of this portal is going to cost you around 20,000 per user per annum, and the other one, the entire license will come at 20,000 rupees. So obviously there is some stuff in this where clients would be interested to buy this EP. Right. So did you take this diagram, like, because this is one of the uh, key takeaways, like we would be going ahead, I'll be referring to this back. You can take this diagram.
You want me to take a screenshot of it?
Absolutely, screenshot, or if you are noting it down, you can have a small diagram, because it's something like which it has to have a screenshot in your mind.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's called OLTP, online transaction processing, and BW is called OLAP. You can write a small note there. OLAP stands for online analytical processing server. That's what BW is all about. So, Krishnakant, what is the regular time like you are, because Priyadarshini comes from office at 2 o'clock. So from afternoon she is available. So what is your
Okay.
break?
Generally, I come by 6:30,
Oh, okay,
7.
7, right? So 7 would be a
Yeah.
probable good time for you.
Yeah. 7 would be a problem. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm good
So
with that.
Priyadarshini 7 is not
7:30
an
would
issue
be.
for you, right? Yeah, because the other UK guys also I'll push them into the 7 o'clock batch. Yeah. Yes, yes, evening 7. Right, right. Yeah. So Priyadarshini, you have noted down this. You have noted down this diagram. Okay. Don't forget the dotted lines. Okay, straight line and dotted line. There is a big difference because the next thing I'll be discussing about the architecture of SAP CRM. There's one more screenshot which I'll talk about.
Yeah, Ravi, can just a gen.
Yeah. Yes. 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 Uh, Dotted lines means, see, there will be a connection. Actually, there will be 4 connections actually. Source CRM, destination SD, or destination ERP R3, and the source ERP R3 and destination CR. So like that, they are connected to each other. Whenever there is a requirement, there is we have something called middleware. It will integrate with respect to the adapter. That's how it is. So the next time, like which you I would be trying to, because this is the architecture. If you can see this, you'll come to know between the difference between OLTP. You can see this. This is a straight line. This is a dotted line. This is a straight line. That means it you doesn't require any RFC for the inside the CRM system. That's what he means. The external systems, yeah, you require that. Hello? Hello? Yeah, Krishnakant, Pridashni, you're there, right? Hello?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. So, so if you can see this, we are talking about the second system architecture. SAP CRM is built in this way actually. It is having its middleware within this, and SAP comes with standard adapters for mobile, for ASCII, that means text files, for XML files. iDocs means the backend intermediate documents. So this is a extensive markup language. It is BW. The BW means the BI server. OLTP means the ERP server. For everything he has given us certain adapters, and within the adapters, that means inside the system he says it's a straight line. That means integration also happens within the system, but it is as it is inside the objects, there is no problem at all. And you can see this on top, lot of business objects like products, like business partners, like sales orders. We have interaction center, we have internet sales, we have marketing. So all these components and all these interactions interact. So these are nothing but modules. Modules in the architecture language are called components, and something like master data, like products, like sales order, independent creations like transaction data and master data are termed, are followed by business objects. Do remember that. Sales order, service order, contracts, like this many things will come. And here interaction center, internet sales, marketing, marketing is already there, service, like that, e-commerce, a lot of things will come in the line here as part of application. Yeah, tell me. Yes, these are all modules. Yeah, all are CRM within the CRM system. Should be in CRM system. Yes, yes. Adapters are also coming. That's what license is. When I buy CRM license, he's going to give me adapters. He's going to give me the object architecture, the component architecture, entire composite NetWeaver integration, HANA integration. Everything is done and given to me as a into 20 DVDs. Yes, yes. Within the CRM system, also middleware is used, but externally, whenever the RFC connection, dotted lines are there, the adapters will work. But there is one thing: whenever you have an adapter, the system in the target system should have a plugin. That's what adapter means. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. And it is, see, it is a live integration. That means, suppose if you take sales orders, whenever you create a sales order in CRM, that will automatically update it in the R3. Vice versa, whenever create a sales order from R3, it will update it here in the CRM. Yes, yes, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. So if you have that login of the ECC also along with it, the product data will be going back. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. Actually, in CRM, instead of creating new products, we only rearrange them based on the object structure, like something called attributes. Like you'll have class, mat class, those things, right? Prod hire, mat class, and all this stuff. Prod stripe. So it is again differentiated the same products which we use in SD, we use it here, but the structure will be different because CRM wants the products to be little differentiated in a much wider perspective. Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Right. So this is what CRM architecture. You have any questions, Krishnakant?
I'm good. I'm good. Just go ahead.
So, so after that, if you are talking about interaction center, so interaction center cannot work. The CRM system is there, but it has certain features like SAP Connect, like SAP Phone. Because if I want to work on the interaction center architecture without having a mail server and computer telephone integration server, I cannot work, isn't it? There will be thousands of employees from many countries. So all these things have to be managed by certain mail, that means for the mail communication and also the call communication according to the countries, the country codes and all this stuff. So this is one important interaction center architecture you have to remember, because we will be discussing that when we are getting into those topics. But yeah, because as an introductory part, like I have to go to the modules. Generally, there are three kinds of data like which we are going to work. Remember, control data, master data, and transaction data. Today, my CRM system is under archiving is going on. Just a minute. There is archiving, temporary archiving is going on. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Access would be there, because the practice you need to do, right? Right. So the same system, what I'm going to show you, you would be given access. So let us see something about the business transactions of various modules in CRM. So SAP CRM, as a functional consultant, you will be working in all these things like leads, opportunities, activities, contracts, orders, service process. There are many more, but these are some major transactions which you work, and you can see 50% is dependent on sales. From opportunity till the order is created or contract is done, it is 50% of the entire process. You can see this marketing and then
Oh,
service. So marketing lead falls under marketing, and lead is transformed into opportunity. Opportunity is nothing but, suppose if I get a 10 lakhs worth business from my client, but there is a scope of getting a business of around 8 crores. So why am I stopping at 10 lakhs? So opportunity management will really see that the more and more starting up sales. Yeah. So activity is a common follow-up activity, presentation activity, or something like negotiation. All these things are called activities. Yes, yes, that's how the entire process runs. So if you can see this, service, sales, marketing, there are multiple systems which are there. So this is another thing which you have to remember. We are going to deal with marketing, sales and service, all the transactions, all the item categories. There are certain logics in CRM. As a functional consultant, if you want to go for implementation, the logic of all these modules is very, very important. So suppose if you can see in SAP, when I open a transaction screen, it has given me the status of the lead, cold lead, warm lead. Without hot lead, it will not go into opportunity. This is the link between marketing and, yeah.
Ravikiran, I couldn't hear Priyadashini's voice. But she's asking some doubts, right? So,
Yeah, she's on Skype actually. She's having some problem in the GoToMeeting.
all right.
She's not in the
Just
conference.
wondering.
Otherwise, the voice would have been clear.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me,
So
Priyash.
if you don't mind,
No, she's having some firewall issue. It's very weird actually. First time like I'm seeing this.
okay, maybe no, you can repeat that question before you answer that.
I'll do that. Yeah, tell me, Priyashni, what you're asking me. Okay. Yeah. See, her question is like in sales, marketing, and all these things. For all these areas, these transactions are there or present or not. So that is her question. See, basically, activity is common. Activity will be there everywhere. In marketing, you call, you meet, you present. In sales, you meet, you call, you present. In service, you go and meet the customer to know the problem. So activity will be there everywhere, but opportunity will be there only in sales. Lead will be there only in marketing. But yes, types of leads, service leads and sales leads, isn't it? Leads can be service leads can be sales leads. That's the possibility. Just a minute, I think she got disconnected. Hello, Priyadashni, can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Oh, Priyadashni, can you hear me? Hello. Priyadashni, can you hear me? Yeah. So I think she has some technical problem. So that's what Krishnakant, that's her question, saying that do all the transactions require in all the modules? No. Leads will not come in contracts. This contract is only a sales related transaction. Order can be service order, can be sales order. So order can come here also. There are some sharing transactions. That's how it is.
Uh, Ravikiran, just a generic question.
Yeah.
So as a SAP functional consultant, so what is our job? It would look like.
So basically, after understanding this conceptual activity of all these modules, so you have to know, map this business process of your client into SAP. Suppose if you don't know how a lead works in SAP CRM, you cannot map it, isn't it? So for that reason, he wants you to
Right.
know the entire process flow, like opportunity, like something called contract, like
Okay.
something called order. So all these things cannot be understood, because basically as a functional consultant, for suppose I'll show you some of the project related. So as a project consultant, you will be doing these things. Can see this blueprint. You'll be understanding what is the project blueprint, how the business process master list happens, what is the baseline scope. So I'll show you certain. Yeah, Priyadarshini, are you there? She's having some problem in her internet, I think. HR module. Let me show you one of my blueprints. Yeah, Priyadarshini, can you hear me? So my voice is clear for you, right, Krishnaka?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Sometimes, uh, she's from Calcutta. If it
Oh,
is raining or something, sometimes it spoils the.
so Ravkin, do we get the chance during these training sessions? Do we get the chance to create all these blueprints and the
Not
kind
in
of
this training session.
final
I do
projects?
have a separate. So if you can see this, as a functional consultant, once you join the job, that means or you'll be expected to know the process flow like this. You'll be expected to identify the opportunities like this. So qualify the opportunities. So you will be given some structural procedure to work, and you have to understand the client's related requirements. What client wants to do, plan the sales quota, analyze the sales pipeline. So you have to make this system work for him. That means as a team of people, around 15 to 20 people will be there.
Okay.
So your main job will be that, and I'll show you more relevant blueprints. So if you can see this, in an implementation, suppose they want us to work on the activity management, the purpose is given to you, the process flow is given to you, these documents are given to you before going into as a CRM implementation. So what you have to do, tasks, appointments, emails, and interaction logs to be available. Status management for the customer. Attachment should work. Groupware integration should work. Questionnaire should work. So your job would be in the similar lines.
All right. So preparing a system to get all these options available.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm using the same system which we will use in the implementation.
Okay.
So generally, if you want me to show another overall picture of what a CRM consultant overall does is, it is actually in 5 phases. You can see this. Phase 1, project preparation. Phase 2, business blueprint. Phase 3, phase 2 is business blueprint. Phase 3 is realization. Phase 4 is final prep. And this is what the functional consultant has to be very strong with. All these 5 phases. And each of these phases we will be doing certain activities. Like this one here: implementation strategy, end user training strategy, development strategy, testing strategy. Then we go into this blueprint where we work on the end user training activities, business blueprint reports, like process flows. The third stage,
It's just like your SDLC, right?
yeah, simply as an SDLC module, as software development lifecycle. Here we have something called as ASAP methodology, which will reduce the overall implementation time by 50 to 60%, because it has a systematic method. So you're, as a functional consultant, you'll be going through all this. So when you go to the interviews, you should be ready with all these such methods of preparation. Right?
So, as part of this, trying to get creating these blueprints and
No, all of you will not get that opportunity. The guys who go to on-site, the offshore people only will contribute.
all right.
The offshore people only will contribute.
Okay.
So the guys who are on-site and who are at the customer's place, only these guys will have that opportunity.
Okay, it's just your business requirement gathering.
Yes, it's a business requirement gathering and all this stuff. And maybe see down the line, in the second or third implementation, you are going to get into that. Maybe initially they may not allow you to get into such phase.
But generally, generally for each and every project, how much difference it would be as part of implementation wise? This whatever the planning action first, creating the blueprint, then some realization.
The entire team will be there from phase 1.
Okay.
That's how it stands. So I think, see, for the introductory session, like more than this discussion may not be useful. So as we go ahead, because I have to, the next step what I have to do is I have to, once you confirm the joining, like I have to send you the materials and also send you the system connectivity. Today the archiving is going on as it's a weekend. So this system connectivity I have to give you, and day by day you have to prepare before you come down to the class. Before you come down to the class, because I would be sharing, suppose I'll be sharing certain documents like this. So you will have certain documents like this, and this one, even while the customization, if you have any doubts, like I would be sending you certain documents like this. Where even if you are having any doubts in the process, you can go into the paths like this: CRM, define role, configuration key, UI. So I will be sending you certain, see, working in the system is very easy, but the conceptual understanding in CRM will take a beating. If you don't spend time, see, basically if you want to learn SAP CRM, conceptual learning analysis, learning, then practice. All the three combinations. Spend
Okay.
30% on doing the conceptual reading, 30% on the analysis, and 40% on the practice. That's how you have to divide. Don't spend all the time in practice, or don't
Okay.
spend all the time in reading. That's the combination will make you a perfect SAP CRM consultant.
All right. Okay.
That's how it stands. Hello? Yeah, Priyadarshini, can you hear me? Yeah, so let us catch up on from Monday onwards. You have to give me an update by Monday morning so that we can have a fixed time zone from 7 to 8:30 every day.
All right. All right. And yeah. And what is the mode of payment? And do we need to do a one-shot payment?
Pay through HDFC Hyderabad account.
Okay.
And you can pay 15 in the initial case, and you can pay rest of the 10 after 10 days. Because by
All
the
right.
time you'll
And
50% syllabus will be over.
all right, sure. And as part of this training, what are the things do we get? For example,
I'll be giving you
training.
I'll be giving you the soft copy. I'll be giving you the access to my forums, and also the system access, the SAP CRM system.
Okay. Do we get any chance to work on some pilot projects?
So not at this
So
moment,
that
once you finish your course, because right now, see, I'm working on one of the Indonesian project. Right now my team is there. Suppose if I want some offshore people, maybe for 2 months or 3 months, I may give you a chance. But I may not pay you because initially I don't know where do you stand.
Oh yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, I'm not really looking for any payments, but at least for hands-on experience and just to make myself comfortable. So
because
I may.
certain projects like where they will not allow you, because see, until you don't get a user in that implementation, you can't do anything, isn't it?
Right.
To get a developer user there, obviously you should be in the project. So that's where that is the main logic there. So
Yeah.
once you are interviewed and once you are taken into the, just a minute, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Prince, can you hear me? Yeah, Krishnakant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. Like I'm done for the today's session. So you have any more queries? Like you can post me on the email, and so that's what. Do you have any more questions from your end?
Just one question. How long this training going to be? Is
It
it
will go
2
for
months or
40
3
days
months?
from now.
40 days from now. Okay, and after that, you help me out for the profile setup, my profile setup, and also
I can
any
see there
job.
is one thing like I can help you out in your creating a resume as an experienced one, and to map you into the industry. Uh,
Okay.
See, basically, once you finish the course, you will be in a situation to face the interview. There is no doubt about it. But yes, you have to give enough time, weekly at least 10 hours.
Okay. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah. Okay, and did this training includes any of the technical things, or it's just completely
Programming,
functional?
zero programming.
Zero programming. And yeah, as a functional consultant, I need to forget about these technical
Absolutely.
things.
But yes, you will have a clean understanding what these technical guys do.
Okay.
But you don't need to understand uh, everything or coding and all this stuff.
All right.
Today I discussed about business object, right? So that knowledge is useful when you talk to an ABAP consultant. There should be a connection, right, between them and you.
Right, right,
That
right,
much you have to understand.
right. Okay. Cool. Ramkir, you're working